Let's slow down and create treasured pages in a junk journal. Hello and welcome to the Treasured Page. I'm Melanie and this is our quiet crafting space. Today I want to settle back in and have a look at this journal that I've been creating over the last 3 months with my wonderful swap group around the UK. It's a traveller's style journal and it's definitely got a travelling theme within. Lots of stories from the 1800s and the wonderful adventurous nature of Nellie Bly, an American journalist in the 1800s, where she set sail and went round the world in 72 days in 1889. So this has all been about this pioneering, exciting woman who has just given us some energy this last few months to have a go and go forth and just no matter what, keep going. So another one of those wonderful stories of female courage against adversity. When somebody says you can't, oh yes we can. Now I have got 2 months worth of swaps in here and I've got another parcel that's just arrived. We're going to be looking for the ticket project that was set in May for last month, and that is going to now come and find a space in my journal, and it is a parcel from Glynis. So just to recap, in this pouch that I made using a momogami method, I've been putting scraps and little things that I've been sent that I intend to put into this journal if I can. Some of the things are going to remain and maybe go into future journals or just become my general supplies, but we've got some things in there that have been sent and this stamp set, so I'm just keeping it all together there. Then I've got a little tin where I'm keeping all my embellishments that I collect, some of which have come from my digital kit that's available on the coffee shop page, the Ko-fi page. You can have a look at that because all of the digitals in here have been created by me, and that was very exciting, so I did that. And there's some freebies and there's some other ones that you can have and have a look at. Then I've got some little lovely little mother of pearl button there, or bead, which I think would be really nice, and I like the little boat there. That came from Kirsten. Kirsten lives in Scotland, so she sent me the very first swap, which started me off on this whole adventure because of these images, this colour, the hot air balloon, the chap there with his bag. It just reminded me of Phileas Fogg, Jules Verne, and I got all excited. And then I started thinking about female travellers and who, come on, surely a woman's done this. And yes, they did, showing the world what they could do back in a time when it was impossible to do things like that. A huge challenge. Went off to Calais and Paris. She had a look at a lighthouse when she was there and she was a bit underwhelmed and even said, no. And she went on to her next adventure. This woman was an absolute thrill seeker. She was constantly finding a journalistic story, and she had done so much in her life before she embarked on her adventure. So let's be inspired to have a go and see what I have been challenged with this month. Okay, I can wait no longer. This intriguing box has been here a week and I'm so sorry I haven't been able to open it, Glynis, but it is from you and I am very thankful straight away for the contents that is in here, because I have already opened it and I had a quick peek inside and I thought, oh my goodness, now I feel I can delve into this. I cannot wait any longer. So let me have a little look. This is coming from Glynis, and Glynis made the purse from the last video, so that was that nice green purse, and inside it had a map with lots of details about Wales. So that is Glynis's heritage from Wales. So we're going to have a little look. First of all, cute little card. Oh my goodness, that's just beautiful. I love the blue. So definitely that is coming to live in the journal. Hi Melanie, I hope you like the enclosed goodies and tickets. One of the tickets evolved into an Italian themed one despite it having a Welsh map backing. I later read that Nellie travelled to Italy via a mail train. That is really interesting. So it kind of fits. It perfectly fits. Thank you. The enclosed purse was made by Deborah. Okay, Deborah, thank you. So we've got, I think this is the purse, because we were swapping purses and doing things differently there. How lovely is it? Okay, we will have a look. And Glynis says that she got this card from Bliss Hill Victorian Working Museum in Ironbridge, near where I live. I thought you could incorporate it into your journal. With very best wishes, Glynis. I absolutely will. Isn't that so brilliant? I love those colours. That totally ties in with the journal, as does this red as well. Red is featuring in this journal. Look, oh, look at this colour. I don't know where to look first. There's so much in here. It's, oh my goodness, look. It's Maggie. Actually, that's Maggie's mother. Maggie, the cat, my cat. That's her. Oh, that's so sweet. That may not come in this journal. That may go in a different journal because it's too cute. That's too cute. Let's just move that out there. Oh, gosh, look at this fabric. And these papers. This is so much, Glynis. I'm struggling to see where the tickets might be. This could be the tickets. This could be tickets. This could be tickets. Okay, so this looks like a lot of stuff, so thank you very much. I'm so excited about these. Are these stickers? Oh, I'm so excited by all of it. Right, first things first, let's move this over. All right, so let's have a look at these first before we dive into the extra pieces that I've been sent, and want to know what's in the purse, because the things in the purse are coming to live in the journal, so that's important. These are the tickets. Oh, they are fabulous. Wow, so we have got ticket strips here. Oh, they are great. Look at those. So I love the numbers on them. Butterflies, flowers. So we've got the Eiffel Tower. Real wonderful travel tickets there. They look like they could be detachable as well. Oh, yes, and then this is the Italian bit. Look at this. Oh, a map on the back. I get that now. Well, that's brilliant. Butterflies here, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And then I see what you're saying, an Italian feel. And Florence. So you were really inspired by the adventures, and you've been to Italy. So we'll go to Italy. We'll go to Italy with Nellie on her adventures on the mail train. Okay, this is brilliant. So we're going to be going on a train with Nellie, with her ticket, through Italy, and part of that story is that she saw lots of red sails. So there's red here, so we might be able to do sailing boats or come up with the red theme and use those tickets. Oh, that is lovely. Let's have a look at this. So this is the purse that is going to live with me now. Oh, ripped it. Lovely tissue paper there. We could even make another bag out of this. We could keep this for the summer part. Oh my, wow. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Everything's gorgeous. Look at this. Oh wow, look at this. Deborah, this is absolutely stunning. What a lot of work. I love all of this. What a great closure. Gosh, no wonder Glynis didn't want to let this go. I can see why. It's really pretty. So Deborah did contact me a while ago, and we did talk about colours, the colours that I liked. And I said, well, I quite like blue and gold, and I think that that's the way the journal's going. And so some of these colours are directly to help fit in with the theme of my journal. And I think that that's just so special. Absolutely awesome. Just so, oh my goodness me. Wow. Handmade by Debbie Doodah. Oh, Debbie, that's so fabulous. Thank you. And this has all been filled by Glynis. So, Glynis, I feel like I have your entire sticker collection. That's hilarious. Okay, I get it. All right, okay, it's a sticker collage. Oh, wow, look, that's cool. All the places we could go. Oh yes, look. Well, I feel very spoilt and very lucky. That's absolutely stunning. Thank you so much, ladies. That's awesome. Really inspiring. I love it. So we can have this to come and live with this journal because the colours are obviously matching up. Thank you so much. I am going to bind this all together, create a special pocket for this in one big journal, I think. I'd love to keep that together because that is really brilliant, isn't it? I've got a massive pile of stickers there. I am now going to see what else I have been sent, and there's another little package with rattling things in there, and we've got a paper pack, so maybe let's have a look at the things that I can see nice and easily. So a lovely paper pack there. Then we've got some white lace. That's fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. That's going to come and be useful. We've got these that I have wistfully looked at these before in the past thinking, ooh, they would be brilliant. Look, like little tiles. Aren't they great? Wow, look at that. And take the box away. I think the box could be used for something. We have got this most beautiful teal colour here. I think that that's just gorgeous. Lovely satiny feel. I think there's just enough for a journal. Just enough for a journal. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that great? Oh, that's such a lovely colour. My goodness, thank you so much. I'm slightly overwhelmed with it all. It's lovely. Then some gorgeous pages. So I've almost got enough here to start another journal. So perhaps I might even do a second signature for this. Oh, look, beautiful. Beautiful handmade papers. Just so pretty. Wuthering Heights with stamping on the page, little bees, lovely thick paper, and then just all these decorative papers here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at this one. Gorgeous papers. Gorgeous papers with a lovely soft feel to it. Really nice. And some Welsh map. Thank you. That's lovely. And more papers here with folds in them already. So these have already been printed out. Perhaps a digital kit from somewhere. Not sure who to credit if that's a digital kit, but it's lovely. Oh, and that's fun. So it's some rub-on stitching effects. Oh, that's really good. I'll have fun with that. Let's just see what's in here, and then we can have a look at how we can put something together. Oh my goodness. What is a clever idea, isn't it? Okay, so I've got a journal bits here. Beautiful little beads. 4 book corners, so we could make something here. And we've got some letters. Nellie Bly. Hang on, there's another one. Yes, we've got Nellie Bly. Wow, that was very clever. Thank you. I was sitting here trying to work that out. I was looking at it thinking, I've got New York, Bly in New York, that works. And then I realised I was missing an L, but I can make Nellie Bly. That's great. Actually, she spelt it with an IE, but she didn't want it. This is the way that she wanted it to be spelt, so I think that's totally fitting. So we will spell the name how Nellie Bly originally wanted it, which was with a Y, and her editor put an IE on the end, so she didn't want that. So that's how she wanted it originally. So we know, and we can make that work for Nellie. Perfect. Thank you. Pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. Okay. I think this wants to be a hardcover journal. It's just too good a box not to have a go at, don't you think? And I've been sent the fabric, and I've been sent the book corners, and everything's just making sense. So I think we better do this. I think I'm going to pull it all together with a hardcover journal for my signature. Okay, Glynis, I see your challenge and I accept it. I am going to turn this into a journal cover, and we'll have a look and see how I get on. So I'm going to remove all of the sides of this box. Okay, so I've cut my cardboard down and we have got this. Now it has been slightly damaged as it's been in the post, but I don't think that that particularly matters, because what I would like to do is cover it with this fabric. So I've got to try and square this up. This is a section that I've just roughly cut, and then that is the scraps that I could use. Now this is a very, very movable sateen style fabric, and that doesn't lend itself very well for covering books, so I would have to stabilize this, but I'm going to give it a go with all the supplies that I've got to hand. So let's see if we can make a treasured book page cover here. And I've also got this fabric as well, and some ideas are coming, so this is very exciting. Alright, for this I'm going to use heat and bond, so it comes as a paper roll and looks like this with the glue side like that. And what you have to do is you get a length, cut it to shape, and you iron it on the wrong side of the fabric, so that side. Now I have done this once before on this sort of sateen style fabric, and it hasn't worked out at all because the glue has seeped through and caused a mark on the other side, even with this. So I'm just going to have to go very carefully. Okay, success, it has worked, and I've managed to iron it on to the heat and bond. From here I can peel that backing paper off if I want to, I don't have to, and then I will be able to put it onto my board. I am thinking I might leave the backing paper on, and just because that adds quite a bit of strength, and I might wrap it round like a paper and just treat it like paper now. Okay, I'm just taking my cutting knife, I'm separating this from the spine there. I'm just adding my tape in there with that little gap, and that will just give me a nice folding spine. And taping here. Now, I was thinking that I was going to be turning over my backing cover here, but it's actually so rigid that it's not going to be possible. So I am going to have to remove the backing paper. Removing the backing paper here from the heat and bond, and it's actually adhered to the fabric really well. You can see the lighter colours is where it's not quite stuck down, but I think for the purpose of what we're trying to achieve, it's going to be great. Okay, I'm just putting some Fabri-Tac down there just to get it started, and then we'll come up here and I'll be able to do the spine down now, and then I can focus on my last panel. And then what I will do is I'll iron in the outside so the heat and bond can do what it's designed to do. There's a danger that it could warp or melt under the heat of an iron, so I have to be really careful. And you also need quite a hot iron to melt the glue, so the whole thing is a little bit precarious. But I'm going to just put some heat on that, and hopefully that will stick down. But otherwise, it's looking rather marvellous. Okay, so I have got this far. I've put some lace down either side, and this is how we're looking. So it is looking rather smart, and I'm really pleased with it so far, just from that junk piece, that box that came in the post. I've got some scrap pieces of card, one of which is this piece here, and I've also got a scrap piece of felt. So what I've done is I've glued down the felt on top of the card. It's ever so slightly overhanging the card, and then I wrapped it in my fabric. So I've got another one here to make if I want another one like this, and then I just wrapped that round and glued it down, and I followed the same procedure as I did for my book cover. So now we've got that. What I had thought is that that will go on the front and everything will look very smart for the Nellie Bly journal. However, I also thought that that's nice, but can I take it further? So with that in mind, I'm now going to think about the inside And while I'm doing that, I should be thinking about how to best embellish the outside. And what I've got is a end paper here, which I found, which is one that I think is particularly lovely. And I've been keeping it for a special project, and I think it's just perfect for this one. And the colours all match in. So I've cut that, and what I've done here is I've put another piece of this card, which was just an offcut here. Then I've added some vintage lace just to be at the top and the bottom there. And I'm going to be gluing that down eventually, and that will be my inside cover paper. What I've got here though is going to be where I bind my journal. Now I'm going to be binding it in onto this panel here, gluing it down and hiding the binding. Now because I'm making a very grand front cover here, I think I'm going to have the letters and match in, and I love the gold, so I think we're going to go with gold lettering. Okay, so I've got gold lettering, I've got some what I call furniture polish, but it's not really, it's gilding wax paste, and I've got this. I've got a deep gold gouache colour, which is beautiful, and I think that that might work, but I've never used it before. I was given it. So we're going to have a go at that. That looks very nice, and I've got a paintbrush. I'm going to paint my little book plate, which is card, and these are wood. And I'm going to use this paint, and I'm just going to see how effective this looks. Oh, now just had an idea. I've just noticed these cogs are here as well. And while we're thinking about metallics, I think I'm just going to, I was going to do these rusty, but actually I think that's wrong. I think that this was such a brand new age and everything was all shiny and brilliant and efficient and well made. So the front cover of the journal's looking very grand, and if I can bring these cogs and wheels and make them look like shiny brass, brand new for the steamer engines and the trains and, you know, all of that. So just get the sense of this high polished metal. I'm adding the gold on here as well. Okay, so I've painted all the pieces and now I'm going to let that to dry. Okay, I've now decided that I'm going to make a master board. I've just started it with all the stickers here, because if I don't, the stickers are going to get lost all around the craft room. Now, so what I'm doing is I'm removing the backing and I'm just putting them down where I think, using some of the bigger stickers to cover the back. I'm just going to go round putting down these larger stickers first and then bringing all the little ones on the top. So we'll just put that down like that. So these bigger ones, they're great, you know, they can just come in, be a nice collage. And just go over the edge a little bit as well, and then the smaller ones can come in, and I'm just adding them down here, overhanging so that I can trim, and we'll just keep adding the pieces here. Okay, we are getting there now. Just adding in some final details, just filling the gaps. I think I've got just about enough. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I've got a piece of sewing paper, so we're going to use that. This is a great collage trick if you're using cut out pieces from a glossy magazine. You can use this idea because it is nice and see-through. Okay, so now I'm going to cover everything in the collage glue. I'm just using matte medium, but this could be PVA. So you would want a wet glue for this, not stick glue, not the silicone glues, not art glitter glue. You just need something that you can spread around freely, because it needs to soak into the paper above, and then stick that down and hopefully it'll become quite translucent. That's the aim. Let's see if it works. Let's hope so anyway, after using all those stickers. Then we've got to let it dry, so we'll just put this over the top here. We'll embrace the crinkle because we like the texture. Adding in the glue, and then because it's an unbleached paper, it looks nice and aged, weathered and worn. And because I'm using a matte medium glue, it should dry relatively quickly. And alternatively, you could use a tea bag paper for this. This would work as well. Or if you've got any brown or pale brown tissue paper, that would work. A napkin backing would work for this as well, and you could even tint your glue by putting some ink in it, or coffee, so that you create a brown colour. So I'm leaving that to dry over there with the letters, the gold letters, and then we just need to pull some of this together now into the journal. And I'm just putting Nellie Bly in there permanently now because that looked nice on the video earlier. Alright, so the 2 pages that I want to look at is this one here, because it's nice strong paper and it's just crying out for something there. So I think that the tickets are going to come and live on that page. And I've also got this page which says ticket on it. So I'm thinking some tickets on there and some tickets on there. Okay, I'm going to detach these tickets and add them to the journal here now. And I think what we'll do is we'll keep that one back because that one was the Italian one. We're going to put these in here like this. All right, let's glue our tickets down and have them as little tucks. So I'm just going to glue the bottom bit down. I'm just adding glue to the bottom half of that ticket, and then I'm going to add it right to the bottom there, just give a little bit of a gap and add that one in. That one says number 3, so then we've got number 2 and number 1 at the top. So tickets could be added to the ticket pocket, so if we wanted to add anything in there now to have it hidden away. So I've got number 4 and then number 3, so number 3 and number 4. Let's put those up here and then in an order. So it also says number 5 as well, but that's fine. I love that number there. They can come and live here. So just gluing top and bottom like we would a belly band, and I'm sticking them down here. And then that one's coming to live in there. And now this is effectively a belly band. Let's just have a look with this scrap of paper, see if we can feed that all the way through, like so. There we go. So no reason why that couldn't come and live there. I will fold it up, and I'll put this on as well. Well, that's going to look great. Let's glue this down here. There. So we'll just remove that piece, and then I'm going to stick that in there. That's nice. I like that. Okay, there we go. So now we've got this movable ticket idea. I've just been looking at these scripts that I've been sent here from Kirsten, and I've just found this little piece here from a dictionary. So I'm going to add that to that little portion there that's just poking out. It's just brilliant because it's saying wagon, sleeping cart, sleeping truck and carriage. So I think that's just brilliant. Down there. And then if we want to put anything over the top, we can do so. Okay, I'm really pleased how this has come out. It's dried and it's looking really strong and sturdy. It was on a slightly thicker card when I printed that out as well. So what I think I'm going to do is, I mean, it could be many things. It could be a cover of a little journal or a booklet. So I'm going to make 2 tags out of this, and I'll show you that now. And here we go. We can just have a look, check that they're going to fit in the journal. That's absolutely great. So I'm just going to cut some corners on these tags and see how we like them. Just using a template card to create those little tab tops. If you've got nice decorative papers, you can always keep the corners, and then you can position them so that you can tuck a picture or a photograph in, like photograph frame pictures. So there's a little idea for those scraps as well. And with this scrap, I'm just going to cut out some circles so that I can make some reinforcers. There we go. I managed to get 2 out. They're different sizes, but that's all right. We'll put the larger one there and the smaller one there, and I'll just glue those down and punch a hole through, and then we can find something to add to the top of that. So bring that one round like that. Okay, and then I think what I'll do is put eyelets in those. There we go. I've got two wide eyelets here. I'm going to use that one in there and that one in there. There we go. They are different colours. This one's a copper, that one was a brass colour. It just makes for a more eclectic feel to the journal. These tags are quite fun now, so we'll just push that in there. That's great. And then they worked out really well. I'm just going to add some ink to the sides. And I think what I could do is even put some gilding paste around there to pick out that gold. That could be fun, because otherwise they're a bit brown, aren't they? But these are then backgrounds, so I could add something more. Them in the look lovely if I put anything on them now. So they are cool backgrounds. If we want to bring some of the paper dolls from the digital kit for the Nellie Bly kit available on the coffee shop, you could cut those out and add those. Anything that I might have been given, I can even then put some tickets on there if I wanted to. So it's just a fun background. So I'm going to leave those there like that until I find something I want to add. But it could be photographs, personal ones that I take on my own travels, and these are then added on. And what I could do is even use the corners and then put a photograph in there, so they would just become, yeah, they would become something. I'm going to add those in there. Just lovely ideas. It all ties in then. Okay, that is super duper. I will use this fun baker twine, I think, that I've been sent, so that was good. So this was used to wrap up these fun papers. I'm going to now just use this as my tag. What I want to do is push that through there, double folded it, bring that round like that. There we go. And then I'll just snip the top. We'll have that fun top like that. So if you didn't see that, that was a length of twine like this. Bring it together. So we've got that. And then from here you can cut that now, or you can just bend it in half. Excuse my hands, they're covered in ink and glue. And I'll just now fold that whole lot so you can see. Fold the whole lot through. Bring that through. And then make the double loop there, and then you just push that through. Bring it up. And then where you've got your extra loop, you can now snip that, and we've got that fun top. There we go. Really pleased. I think they're great. There's another. Just cutting out the butterfly from the papers that I've been sent. And we'll just glue our, oh no, whoopsie. We'll just glue our butterfly down, even though I've just ripped it. It doesn't matter. Keep going. Put the butterfly down right in the middle. And then I'm going to put Nellie on top of it, and she just makes it work. So that's lovely. And then we'll just add Nellie down there, and she can come and be on the tag right in the middle. That's great. And then, because she's just floating around there in mid-air, I need to anchor her down with some lace. But that's too wide. Okay, so she can come and stand on that lace. And we can add that to the back now, and there's something in there, and that's just really cute. We'll put the tickets up here. Those are the remaining tickets. And isn't this just great? So it's all coming together, and I'm really pleased with it. The one thing we talked about is the red sails, so we need to do something about that. And then the tags can also come and live in here as well, so I need to decorate that. I think that would be good. Decorate that up, or just have it like that. It doesn't matter, does it? Just a junk journal. Just a fabulous junk journal, guys. The more you stuff in it, the bigger it's going to get. Lovely to have those things spilling out of the top. But it's got its hardcover now, so we are going to pull that all together. And alright, I'm now at the point of the project where I would like to sew in my signature to my journal cover. So we've got this. On the back of here, I've got another card, and I've just been putting some crosses because I've been working out where my original swap partner, Kirsten, put her holes into the journal, and I'm just checking that they match up. I mean, they're pretty good. I think that's going to work. Now, the simplest thing to do would be to cut the thread and start again, but I so love this coral coloured thread that I'm trying to salvage it. So I'm just getting my awl in there and just working the thread and seeing if I can undo the knot like that. And I think we've done it. Excellent. Okay, good. So that's going to happen. So now I want to just put my holes in here, and I've put X marks the spot. So I'm just going to punch through. I think that's just the easiest thing to do. It's such a lightweight piece of card. So I'll just push my awl through there. Then I'm coming up through this one, right, over the top. Okay, that's lovely and tight. So we're now into the mock spine here, and everything's looking nice and neat on the back side. This is going to come and will be stuck down. Okay, so I've successfully sewn in the signature. Now I've got my false spine. I'm just slathering it up with glue. Okay. Now here comes the tricky bit. I'm going to put my text block down.
All day I travelled through Italy, sunny Italy along the Adriatic Sea. The fog still hung in a heavy cloud over the earth, and only once did I get a glimpse of the land I had heard so much about. It was evening, just at the hour of sunset when we stopped at some station. I went out onto the platform, and the fog seemed to lift. For an instant, I saw on one side a beautiful beach and a smooth bay dotted with boats, bearing oddly shaped and brightly coloured sails, which somehow looked to me like mammoth butterflies dipping in and about, searching for honey. Most of the sails were red, and as the sun kissed them with renewed warmth just before leaving us in the darkness, the sails looked as if they were composed of brilliant fire.
There we go. I've had a wonderful time playing in this journal, putting together pages and just experimenting and playing around, using the things that I've been sent to create some really fun pages. And I have also turned it into a proper journal. So there's hidden writing space using that paper that I was sent from Glynis, and the paperclip here, which is from Louise, has got now a red sail just to set that little part of the story that we've just heard. And these are the little crystal beads that were sent, and they're now coming and living in the journal here. And we'll just add our little picture there of Nellie. And I have thoroughly enjoyed that. So are we ready for the big reveal of the front cover of this journal? It's almost 3 signatures, because we've got this back pocket here, which I'm going to fill with all the scraps that I can then use. I've got a signature here, which is going to be the writing space, and that is currently being sealed shut there. And then, drum roll please, ta-da, Nellie Bly. Absolutely fantastic. What an incredible swap. I've so enjoyed putting that together, and from Italy through to Egypt and on to the Orient or the East, and all the adventures that she had along the way, being part of her story, and putting this all together has been a great amount of fun. You can see that it's quite a wide spine, but it is going to be a chunky journal. I've put the book corners on there. That's how it's all looking. It's gone in there really nicely, and it's just been an absolute pleasure to put that together over the last 3 months with our fantastic monthly projects that you can follow along and make your own journal. There's the digital kits all available to help you. I will be doing more. I must do a centre spread, and then I've got all these pages that are just coming together. There's the ticket one that we did today, and more tickets here, and then the lovely little boats. Really pleased with that idea there, and then the little Greek statue. More to do, more to play with. I hope that was inspirational for you today to see how you might put your tickets into a journal, and how you might just look at your packaging in a different way and consider that yes, although that was corrugated cardboard, and no, we probably shouldn't be using it for a long-term project. I think I've disprove that slightly, and I think that we can just turn junk into something treasured. I'm certainly going to treasure this. It's been a pleasure. I hope that you've enjoyed that. Thank you so much to the wonderful ladies that have been part of the UK swap group, and all the international crafters that are taking part. Everybody's welcome. If you'd like to come and join, have a look at the Facebook page. That's the Treasured Page FB group, and you will see that the next sign up is going to be in September. We've just started our summer swaps, but there's nothing to stop you joining in and having a go, and following along with the monthly prompts. You'll be able to create your own treasured pages. So I'll leave you there. Thank you very much for joining me today, and above everything else, just slow down and make crafting time for you. Bye bye now.